been 5 years since the hyper war, East versus the West, NATO versus Warsaw Pact. I never recovered mentally from it. I thought I was dead there. I should have been dead. I should have died. All of my comrades have died. Glorious deaths for our country. The brave ones, brave souls. Except me. I survived. For what reason? For me to be left here. The East won the war, but there's still remnants of NATO that frequently exist. East German soldiers are still dying to this day. How come I wasn't one of those? It all started in 1985. I was on a border patrol with my comrade Fritz.
Da haben die Proleten Schluss gesagt und die Bauern, es ist so weit. Und haben den Kerensky davon gejagt und die Vergangenheit. Und das war im Oktober.
You see those West Germans over there? They've been looking so suspicious for like the last 2 days, almost like they've been watching our border. Like, what the hell? Whoa, 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 get down! Get down, get down! Fuck! Go back to high command! Tell them they're attacking our western border! Come on, go, go, go! Get down, get down! Hey! The West Germans are attacking! You need to let me speak to Premier Air Korniker. Supreme Air Korniker. The West Germans. Sir. Yes, the West Germans are attacking the western border. I am a border guard. Peter Holger. Yes, come here. Yes, they attacked me and my comrades. Yes, multiple exchanges of gunfire. Yes, sir. We saw more troops piling up in the outpost deck the West Germans have. Yes. I suggest we attack back before they can get an advance. Danke, Supreme Commander. Some of the worst days were when the Cold War went hot and we did our counteroffensive on the West. Our first counteroffensive that backfired in our faces. I got captured by an American. And I was sent to be interrogated. They didn't get nothing out of me. I later actually escaped due to the guard sleeping on his patrol. How foolish. I escaped and I got back to my lines and I was on the front line fighting another day.
Oh, you commie scum. Let's get a move on. Stop trying to resist. Get down there where you belong. Chomp chomp. You don't got all day. Alright, so tell me everything you know.
9.
Speak is it English?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, tell me everything you know and you can get out of here scot-free.
Speak English.
I don't speak German.
Ich bin zu meiner Deutsche Demokratische Republik.
Listen, who do you Who do you answer to? Who's your ruler? Who's your lieutenant or general, whatever?
Supreme Premier Erich Honecker.
Okay. So, what do you know why he decided to start this war?
9.
Sounds like you do know.
9.
So you just don't want to speak.
That's for a capitalist scum country.
Okay. Well, you're gonna have some fun down there. Since you don't want to speak, just close it on there.
Where do I sleep?
I don't know. You figure it out, man.
When we started that offensive, there was hope. Our artillery bombardments were accurate. The West Germans were fearing at that point, scared of the teeth we had. Our military was the strongest. Nothing could have stopped us in collaboration with the Soviets and the other Warsaw Pact countries. But then America got involved. America stopped our advance. We were overwhelming them for a while, but then eventually our attack ran out of momentum. When your attack runs out of momentum, that's when you fail as an army. And when our momentum failed, everyone was dying, and I got separated, and then I had gotten to skirmish with an American soldier. He looked young, fresh on the lines, brand new recruit. He didn't know what he was doing, I could tell. When I raised my gun to shoot him, my gun was out of ammo, and I realized this is where I die. This is where I accept my fate. Somehow God was on my side that day, and he was out of ammo as well. And he started walking towards me, and my survival instincts kicked in, and I was not going to let some American new recruit kill me. I was a superior soldier. Dropped my weapon and I was ready to fight him to the death. We had a fight. I started punching his face. He fell over. I got on top of him and started wailing on him. And the one thing that really disturbs me to this day is how I killed him. I knew I couldn't just kill him by punching his face, and I grabbed a log and I smashed it on the back of his head. His face still haunts me to this day. I rolled him over. His face almost so swollen and bloody it was unrecognizable, and the log had completely crushed his skull. I feel very bad. I can't imagine what his family heard and felt. That image haunts me. Another thing that really disturbed me was the second counteroffensive we did on the west. It was deemed the Great War of Patriarchy for the East. We decimated the Western forces that day, or that month. Pictures that haunt me, my friends dying in front of my face, one of them being exploded by an artillery shell, the image I saw of him on the ground without his limbs, screaming at the top of his lungs. I just could stand there and not do anything. It disturbs me. That second attack is where I got injured as well. It's the part where I should have died that day. I would have had a very patriotic death for my country, and I would have appreciated that. I would be seen as a hero. But now, all of my friends and kamahadis are seen as heroes. But even though the ones that survived were deemed heroes as much as they were the dead, I still felt guilty that why did they have to die? Why couldn't I die? But I somehow survived. The second attack was most gruesome because the Western forces were caught off guard with our nuclear ballistic strike. We launched a tactical nuclear ballistic missile, and it basically decimated a whole army of West's soldiers. Hey, yeah, you guys get out of here. We're gonna launch soon. Supreme Commandant, from with your permission, do I launch the nuclear ballistic missiles? Okay. Alright, get ready. Launch. Beep, beep. Alright, lights out. Everyone have masks on. Extra NBC protection, you never know if there's leaks. Oh. Okay. Sequence 1 started. Okay. Alright, with your permission, ready to launch. Okay. Alright. Alright. Launching. 3, 2, 1. Whistle out. Alright. Missile successfully launched. Okay. Missile is homing. Missile hit, missile hit. Alright, we're going to get down. Alright. Alright. Ready? Alright. Alright, it's command done. Alright. Alright, we're gonna be mobilizing soon. Let's go. Ready for the advance? Sure. Alright. Mask up, mask up.
Alright, we're gonna ballistic missile to long, okay? So let's just take cover, okay? Alright, keep on going.
I heard that we sent our guys out to check radiation levels, and when the attack was approved, we all had NBC protection on, and we were fighting these West Germans as they were on their way to death from radiation poisoning because of the lack of gas masks. We came prepared though. Oh, we got readings over here. Oh, really? No, we got rid of. What is that? Get your walk with him. Hurry up. Tell you what's going on. Okay. I got rid of him. It's not burning. Supreme Commandant Ada Konica, I have news. Me and my platoon got your radiation readings for our counterattack. The Rontgen levels is 2.6 Rontgen. It is safe for NBC equipped soldiers to make our counterattack against the West. But we believe the West Germans have spotted us with a scout helicopter. And they briefly started firing at us. We started firing back, and we ran back. So we believe they know what we're going to do, but we still have time to catch them off guard if we do it now. Okay. Danke, Supreme Commandant Ada Konica. The last attack was the most brutal one, because I saw my comrades, we were all getting ready to push, and at that point we were pumping full of propaganda. We were ready to die for our country. A lot of them did die as heroes, but I survived and I should have died. When we did that first attack, we started taking fire, and then we made an oath that we all were loyal to the Deutsche Democratic Republic, and we would not turn back to retreat until the threat was extinguished. And that's what we did. All of us. Not one turned back. Well, I recall one trying to run back out of fear. The officer waiting behind the tree shot him with his pistol for treason and cowardly retreating. And when we were still pushing up, that's when I thought a piece of like mulch or like a piece of dirt or like a rock hit me. And then I realized I was bleeding a lot. I didn't feel a thing. It just felt like a little needle. And then I looked down and I'm bleeding, and then I have an instantaneous pain while breathing, and I realized, oh shit, I've been shot. I start running back, and the officer, the only reason why he did not shoot me is because he saw I was injured. He helped me get over the tree, and I was laying down at that point. While I was trying to roll back over the tree, I was shot in the back again. This time it shot me right in the liver. At that point, I was coughing up blood in my gas mask. And I took my mask off despite the radiation. And I took these tablets. I meant to get one out, but I accidentally popped 3 of them, and these are very high milligram dosages. So I didn't mean to take 3, and at that point I started losing consciousness. And at that point I knew I was dying, and there was nothing going to help me. Officer was trying to help me at the moment, but I knew I was going to die. Everybody look off! Look off! Oh, I'm hit! Fuck off. Fucking bull. And I saw my vision slowly start to fade out until I felt nothing. Then all of a sudden, I woke up. I woke up on a stretcher. Not a stretcher, but one of those field stretchers where you have 2 soldiers on each end carrying it. I woke up on that thing. I still hear gunfire. My kamikazes have pumped me up full of anti-dosage, and they were getting the antibiotics out of my system because I overdosed on the medicine. And they were bringing me back to the rear of the lines to give me medical attention. And I noticed my shirt was ripped up and there's patches on my wounds, and I was being brought to the med bay. And I lived to tell the tale. East Germany never lost the war. The West eventually fell. And everyone was happy once again. It was good times after the war. I don't regret my sacrifices I made for my country. I am more rather happy about my sacrifices. I am proud that I got to help my country. And that's how it went. That's where I am today. That's why I'm not dead like most of my kamikazes. I still visit each one of the graves every day, because they died as heroes, serving their country. I got to come back home to my family, and I got to live happily after ever. Still never forgetting the images I saw, but West Germany later surrendered. The Americans pulled out of Europe and went back to America. We never attacked America. on their own soil. The Soviets were planning on attacking them through Alaska, but they did not fulfill it because they didn't want to have any more conflict. Now Europe is at peace, silence over Europe. Now that the West is gone, there's no democratic media, nothing, no Western propaganda. Everyone is civilized, normal human beings. I'm happy.